What's up, folks? Now, as to correspond with popular demand, it seems that more people want me to play a bit more Minecraft than EU4. Now, it was suggested hold off completely on EU4 until EU5. Personally, I don't know if I'm gonna get EU5, or at least not initially. I'm gonna see like sort of how it ends up. Um, you know, see what the reviews are like, or not see what the reviews are like, but I'm gonna check out some gameplay and such, and see how things stack up. I'm actually gonna turn down the let's see, video settings, music settings. Yeah, I'm gonna check out and see some of the gameplay and stuff. Maybe we'll review some of the gameplay here on stream, and see what it's like. Because I don't know, I've been kind of skeptical since the beginning of whether or not it's actually going to be good, or if it's going to be kind of over-engineered. I don't know. As I mentioned on a few streams, I guess like the reason I kind of suspect it'll be a little bit over-engineered is my experience with Rome 2 Total War some years ago, or quite a few years ago already. Because there's this super hyped like successor to the original Rome 1, and it just was kind of bloated and just like I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I personally found it a little overcomplicated, and just it parted from, I guess, like what really made the Total War series really fun. I didn't like it too much, so I've been kind of tempering my expectations when it comes to EU5 ever since then. Or rather, when I first heard about EU5, I sort of began like kind of tempering my expectations, because it's just I don't want to be let down, guys. I really don't want to be let down. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm going to make an official agriculture chest here. So like a chest with all of our sort of agricultural goods, which I think this is all of them. Yeah, it's official ag chest, or so to speak, right? Or at least for the wheat farm here, just to throw all the seeds and all the wheat and stuff in. Yeah, guys. So I plan on playing a little bit more EU4 as well, but people seem a little bit more interested in Minecraft, so we'll lean into Minecraft a little bit more. How about that, right? We'll go ahead and we'll play some more Minecraft. Play more Minecraft. But yeah. So today we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna be doing in this world here. Now last game, more or less, our last stream, more or less, we focused pretty heavy on exploration, which didn't get us as much as I would have hoped, but it did get us a beautiful cherry tree or cherry blossom tree sapling, right? So we're gonna go ahead and cut this tree down, get some more of this beautiful cherry wood, and of course let these leaves break, get us some more saplings, right? So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with the cherry wood, but it's nice to have at our disposal another type of wood, and especially because, man, these trees are very beautiful looking. Very beautiful looking. But so we were discussing on the last stream exactly like, okay, like what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna use this area for? Where are we gonna make our main base? And I'm thinking sort of to use this kind of plains area as sort of a more or less an agricultural area, right? So I was thinking we build a big barn, okay? Build kind of a barn base, have some animals in there, have a bunch of storage for our different agricultural products, right? So that's at a castle in the highest area you can find. Yeah, man. I think that's the move. I'm thinking right here. Right here might be great place for a castle, potentially. Of course, we could go for a castle in the other extreme hills, or anywhere in sort of the extreme hills area that's kind of all in this sort of direction. It's also like, so I think that would be cool. Like up there is a great spot, but there are other good potentialities. There are other good potential areas. So we can figure that out. But I think we at least need like sort of a temporary, base over here. Right? So I'm thinking a barn. I'm thinking also what might be cool is sort of or create a dirt hut. Yeah. Yeah, we could always do something like that. But we like to live in style here. We like to live in some style, we don't want any crappy dirt huts. No dirt huts for us. We're too high class for that, ladies and gentlemen. Too high class for that, Mr. E. Tranger. My good friend. So I'm thinking a barn and kind of a farm style house here, potentially kind of in like potentially in the style of, I forget the exact name of like what you call the style, but think about like sort of the houses you build like they're pretty common in areas like Louisiana, and they have like sort of the like balcony all around the house. I'll try to see if I can find a picture of what I'm talking about here. One sec. Let's see if we can find a picture of this. So, in a style house. There's a specific name for the style, but let's see if we can find it. Okay, this is like a sort of a smaller style, or a smaller version of the style. This is kind of what I'm talking about a little bit, if this loads. Yeah, so we have like this sort of front balcony area, but with some of them they have actually a balcony that goes all the way around. And I'm not talking about this sort of like neoclassical style, like kind of like this. I like these in Minecraft. They kind of give off a vibe of like a very like a. Oh, you're out of here, man? Oh, okay. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, something along those lines is what I was thinking of, more or less. That and a barn, right? So I'm thinking a good spot for the barn would be here. We'll make it pretty good size. So let's go ahead and clear out some of this land here, flatten this area out a little bit. We'll make I'll run this stone shovel into the ground. And go ahead and make an iron shovel. But yeah, the last stream I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't find any. Oh, okay. Okay. ¿Está bien? El Willy van a venir en como 1 hora y media. So, estaba diciendo, me van a hacer directo rápido antes de él viene. Pero escuché bien. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a good old iron shovel. Make this work go a little quicker here. Ya que nunca nos llevas a caminar, entonces es fácil. Okay. Okay. So okay. Got a decent little flat area going here. I think we'll expand this out a little bit more. Dude, it's pretty wild, this little like almost cenote type thing we have going on here. Pretty wild. Pretty wild indeed. Yeah, to be honest, since we have this big canyon and this big area here, it might even honestly be better in a different area. Because, I mean, even though we have this large plains, it's pretty bisected by a lot of like geological features here. But I think that's fine. So let's lay a decent foundation here. Or you know what? Maybe we should shave this down one extra level of elevation, actually. No, I think this is fine. I think this is totally fine. We'll just actually start this at like one block further, so we can put the wall right here. Well, you know what? Yeah, I actually think we better put this down one more block here. Oh, there goes my iron shovel. Let's make another one here. Oop. Got to touch up our farm here with our hoe. Oh, I only need two. I'll make two shovels here. How about that? Yeah, so we'll get rid of this. Take things down a elevation level. And also, this will give us plenty of dirt to then do other things with if we want at some other point. If we want to build like an artificial hill or, I don't know, whatever we could want to do with dirt, we'll have a good supply of it here from our terraforming that we're doing right now. Mr. Pig, how you doing, Mo? I wish I had some carrots to track you in with. I'd make a whole area for you and your buddies, little dude. But unfortunately, I don't have any carrots, man. So sorry, buddy. I'd give you a nice home, but I don't have any carrots to do it with. So yeah. All right, there goes one. That's why I made two. Let's go actually sleep here real quick before the monsters start showing up. Oh, can we? Yeah, let's turn the brightness down a little bit here. Pardon me. Yeah, not super exciting this portion of the game. Just kind of breaking blocks, flattening the area out. Nothing too interesting. But you know, it's part and parcel of the game. There are portions where it's just you're breaking a lot of blocks and there's not really a whole lot else to it. But it's all right. It's all right. It doesn't take too long. It takes a little bit, but it's not the longest thing in the world. Now, if we already had a enchantment table, or we had some good. Hold on one second. One sec. Sorry, guys. One sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, so, okay. That's pretty good looking, I'd say. We'll just smooth this out a little bit, I guess. Just kind of make it look a little bit more natural. Not too many like straight edges here. That's pretty good. And I don't know, this whole little ravine area, I think I might honestly cover it up, or like half fill it in, because I mean this doesn't go down anywhere. It's kind of just cut in the landscape, So Yeah, I think it would be better to honestly just to fill this in. Though I should probably put a few torches down here just to keep it lit up. I mean, I could fill it up all the way, but I'd rather not just, you know, spend the time doing that, or spend like, you know, all the you know, dump a bunch of dirt into there. You know, I don't really feel a need for that. So put in some torches, and I should make more torches anyway because I'm out of them. So yeah, we'll keep the light level up there, so that way, you know, we don't have like a bunch of random monsters spawning down there, and we'll fill it in. So I think that here, we'll put one more for good measure. I think that'll be enough to prevent any monsters from spawning in, and yeah, we'll go ahead and fill this in because, you know, it's like there's no point to this little scar in the landscape here. Nah, I pity the fool who then, you know, digs a block out under themselves right here and falls in, but, you know, that's okay. I will probably forget that I had filled this in and do that at some point, but that's okay. All right. Cool. Got rid of this sort of unnecessary blemish on the landscape here. And now I've got a good little spot to build a barn. So I'll go ahead and drop off a bunch of this dirt, and we'll get some supplies together to do so with. So as for the design, I think we've got, yeah, we could do a few different things here. I'm thinking maybe, well, let's look for some inspiration real quick over here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Minecraft barn. I remember I looked this up last time. Let's see. I think it's something of this flavor would be pretty cool looking. But I'm not envisioning anything super fancy, to be honest with you. It's kind of nice. Let's literally, ooh, this is cool for an inside. I like this. So I mean, what? So this is probably 4 blocks out this way. Another 3, 7, 5, so like 13. Another 3, like 16. Another 4, 20. Okay. I like this sort of design. I like this a lot. Yeah, something like that we can go for. May as well start consuming some of this rotten flesh, you know? Why not, right? May as well get rid of it, you know? So, well, hold on. Let's grab some wood. It's gonna be a barn. I think we'll go for a kind of a high roof, you know? So let's grab some logs. Oops. Sorry, farm. I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, thinking around 20 blocks wide would probably be good. Starting from about over here. Probably be good. And we'll take some fall damage coming down, but that's okay. Although I don't know if the roof needs to be that high, but I think that's probably good. I think that's probably good. Yeah, let's go like 20 or so blocks out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Make it 22. How about that? I like that. I like that. All right. Think that's a pretty good distance away? Yeah. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Filling some dirt around this. This is going to be a good sized building, actually. I think that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, need some more rotten flesh. Cool. Cool. And I think we can just kind of make a little base of planks is fine. It's pretty basic, but I think it'll work good. I think it'll work well. And I'm thinking that we could do windows made out of gates, essentially, or not gates, but fences. I think that'll look pretty good. You know, fences every. We'll make them. Could do, I don't know. Maybe three blocks wide, 2 blocks tall. I think that'd be great. I believe we have. No, we don't have more sticks. I would have thought we'd have more sticks than this, but I guess I haven't been making any, and I've been like using them for torches, so I guess that stands to reason. Boom. Here, we'll make a bunch more sticks. Some more planks, of course. There we go. Should be okay for the moment being. Wow, these cherry trees, beautiful. I really like this addition to the game. It's really nice looking. Very nice looking. Yeah. Too high. And then, yeah, 3 wide. I'm thinking maybe we can use another log like, you can have another log mast right here in the middle. Okay. Nice looking so far. By the way, sorry guys, I'm not sure why, like, Minecraft literally every single time it minimizes basically whenever I click something on the other screen. I don't really know how to prevent that. It also even does it when I'm in like full screen, so I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's okay. Well, we will, so in order to line up with our sort of state of design, we'll move this over just a little bit. Put it right here. Okay. So we'll have this sort of log of mass go all the way down. Here as well. And yeah, this will be sort of the design we can use for our beautiful wall. And I know, you know, there's tons of different logs that have been added to the game over time, but I think nothing beats the good old-fashioned. Wait a minute, hold the phone. Oh, shoot. You see this, guys? We messed up. We messed up on some of these, didn't we? Oh, no. This was 2. This one's 4. What have we done? I mean, should we change it, or does this still look decent? I feel like we should correct the issue, personally. I think we're gonna go ahead and correct this. We're gonna go ahead and correct this. Okay. Now we're gonna have to make another iron axe here in a sec. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's a nice 3. Oh, sorry, wooden logs we already put up. We're gonna have to take you down. We're gonna have to correspond with the correct design. The design we set out for ourselves here. Symmetry, guys, symmetry. Some people say that symmetry is synonymous with beauty. I don't know if I entirely agree with that, but like in all cases, but there's an argument to be had there. Okay. it's coming along quite nicely, wouldn't you say? Mm, we're good. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. Okay. I think that maybe we should consider for a, like basically putting then sort of horizontal logs. So we have these vertical logs. Maybe we could do horizontal with the cherry wood. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. I don't know if I really like it that much, to be honest with you. I don't know if I really like it that much. Yeah, I don't like that too much. I don't like that much at all. Now, hmm. Hmm. I mean, maybe we could just, I mean, I guess we could just do more like oak for horizontal logs, I suppose. Oh, hey, Mr. Onion, I didn't see you there, man. How you doing? We're working on a little barn today, man. On a barn. That's what we're doing. Um, oh, we use the wool. How about that? Yeah, we use wool. There you go. Here, we'll go ahead and grab some more wool from our sheep. Here, yeah, we'll use wool for like horizontal, I guess. We can do that. How about that, huh? How about that? Yeah, Mr. Onion, this is our part 3 of the Minecraft series now. You were there, I saw that you were there briefly for part 2, which is just basically dedicated to exploring around the area. Part 1, of course, is getting ourselves set up, a lot of mining. We domesticated animals, as you know. And this third one, I guess, we're kind of building our first structure here. We're building a barn. How does this look? I think this looks a lot better, personally. So let's go ahead and go to sleep. But how are you doing today, Mr. Onion? Hope you're doing well. You're doing real well. Mm. Let us go ahead and add another layer of wool here, I think. And then we can add maybe another layer of the fences. And then I think that will make the walls of definitely a good enough of a height. That we won't have to build it any higher than that. Like any higher, I feel like any higher than that would just be a little excessive, to be honest with you. Yeah, and then this will, yeah, right here, this will be the top of our walls. I think. So, okay. I'll be honest, guys, I find it a little bit harder to narrate Minecraft than I do find it, you know, to narrate EU4. Because, like, it's like a lot of the game is, you know, I love the game, but a lot of it is like, you know, you're placing blocks, you're breaking blocks, you know. It's like, I guess maybe like I don't know. Maybe I'll have to check out some other Minecraft streamers and see how they go and narrate things, you know, for some inspiration. Because I'm kind of at a loss of things to say about what I'm doing. You know, I'm obviously describing like, you know, like the you know, the build design we're going with and we're doing here, but I don't know like what more to say than you know, announcement of what I'm doing, you know. Suppose there's that and interacting with like, you know, the viewers and such. But suppose I didn't really pick. Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys for being a little distracted. I'm just getting a bunch of crap from someone over text. Kind of distracting. But we'll plant some sugarcane down here. I think we'll probably line this whole area with sugarcane. Here, so yeah, I mean, I think it's a fairly good wall design. I guess we'll replicate the same thing on the other side, you know. I got the wood sort of set up as scaffolding here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and replicate the same thing. I don't think I'll have enough wool quite yet to finish this. Oops. To finish quite all of, you know, oh. Okay, we don't have this perfectly aligned. It's fine, we'll fix this. I'm gonna have to definitely shear my sheep a few more times to get enough wool for what we're trying to make here. But it's okay. We'll get that wool real soon. So I do actually like this wall design quite a bit. So I enjoy it. I think it looks good. Oops. I think it looks pretty good at least. I don't know. Kind of has like sort of almost like a medieval sort of vibe to it, you know? And what I like about the fences is that it kind of gives like a three-dimensional sort of feel to it, you know? It's not all just like completely like a flat plane, you know? So I like the look of it. That should be enough fences for now, I believe. So, okay, so up top here we had, again, 2x3 fences. So there we go. Looking good here. Oh, I'm stupid, guys. This was supposed to be two wool high. Shoot. Okay. We'll fix this. No problem. No problem at all. Boom, boom, boom. Now we put our fences. And then, oh, we're out of wool for now. Oops. But yeah, then another little layer of wool right here. And of course, our mast. Hello, say hello to my wife, folks. I think she's upset about something. I don't know. You upset about something? Sam? Yeah, she was. Así se le dice. Yeah, folks. Dicen como hora y medio.
Yo no quiero que te estés tomando, ¿eh? Yo no quiero que esté tarde aquí.
Yeah,
que vayas a trabajar otra vez.
yeah, exactamente me dice. Yeah, my friend's coming over, guys, in a little bit. So that's why I figured I would stream until then. But yeah, I told him like, dude, you can't be over like late. Like normally he comes over Saturdays. And you know, that's cool. But like sometimes he's like, oh, I can't come over Saturday. I'm like, can I come over today? You know, Sunday, and I'm like, I guess, man. But you know, you can come over. You're always welcome. But like, you just can't stay too late, man. Because or at least like, if you do stay, like I gotta like go to bed, man. Because I work early on Mondays. Ah, ¿sí me dice? Gracias. Oh, it's like strawberries and whipped cream. It was good. Está bueno. Es como fresas con crema, ¿no?
Fresas con semen.
Ew. Ew. That was gross. That's gross. We don't approve of that here on our channel. But huh? Oh.
O te dije, agárrate el dólar.
But yeah, I was telling my buddy, it's like, dude, if you want to come over today, you can't stay late, or at least like, I'm gonna have to go to bed, you know, not late, because it's like, dude, you know, gotta go to sleep, man. I gotta be, you know, like, ready for my Monday shift, man. And, like, you know, work on Monday, dude. You know, and it's like, the thing is too is I've got like this like Microsoft Teams meeting every Monday morning at 9, and you know, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like the stuff they're talking about. I mean, it's like, you know, it's cool, it's whatever, but like the type of stuff they're talking about is not like super exciting, you know. And I have some things to contribute, but a lot of the stuff that they talk about in the meeting applies more to like some of my like the role of some of my colleagues, not as much like specifically mine. So it's like, dude, man, it gets a little like, honestly, the meeting bores me every time, you know. But like, if I'm tired, dude, if I haven't slept well, like it gets hard to keep awake, you know. Like honestly, like. And I'm never like the person type of person who's like super good with those like long sort of meetings and stuff. I mean, when it comes to a lot of things, I have like a pretty long attention span, but I don't know, like those types of meetings, it's not like, that's not really one of them. And I don't know. I just have like just a tough time staying alert for all of them. If you know, if I haven't slept well. So, yeah. And it's like, if you know, obviously, if I don't stay awake for the meeting, you know, of course, I'm going to get in some trouble, obviously. You know, I mean, of course, right? If the camera's on, I can't turn the camera off. So, ugh. But that's what I told him. It's like, yeah, dude, like, you know, you can come through, but just don't stay late, my friend. You know? And he said, oh yeah, no problem. I'll only stay for a little while. I'm like, okay. If you only stay for a while, then that's fine. You know, because it's like, yeah, like, look, you know, you're one of my best friends. You know, you're always welcome at my house, of course. But it's like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, I should have gone earlier to go sleep. Holy crap. It's okay, it's okay. The creeper blew up, you know. Creeper blew up, but, you know, didn't do... Wait, whoa, what the hell is going on? Ay. ¿Qué es esto? What did you just put in my nose? ¿Qué es esto? Did she just give me the... A ver. Oh, it's one of these. It's like this like vapor rub inhaler thing. I was like, what are you putting in my nose, girl? I was like... Promise you this isn't drugs or anything. Wow. ¿Qué bien rico?
Hay un chingo de policía.
Sam?
Mataron a alguien.
¿Así te he visto? No, no es cierto.
¿Y verá, Luis? ¿Verdad que vimos a 3 muertos ahorita, verdad?
No creo.
Sí, hay un chingo de patrulla.
Yeah, where we live right at the moment is not super safe, ladies and gentlemen. Not super safe. So there was an absolutely insane situation. Just an absolutely insane situation where I'm not going to go into too many details, but there was a government installation, let's put it that way, that was attacked by drones. Yeah. So that's a thing that happened. Kind of worrisome, not gonna lie, but you know, life goes on. Life goes on, and it's like they're like, oh, you know, wife's like, oh, why don't you like take us out more places? It's like, dude, it's like we do not live in a safe city that's just like super cool to like go out and like different places. I mean, like sure, like you know, some different places sometimes, sure, but like I don't know. It's like it's not the place where you just kind of just start walking around, you know, just exploring. You know, my hometown, totally, you could totally do that. You know, and if we were there, like I'd be, you know, taking them out, walking all these different places all the time. But the reality of just where we live is just not like a safe area. And I mean, probably if you were to look at all of like my different streams, you could probably piece together where I live, and like I might have even said it once on a stream, possibly. I'm not sure, but it's one of the well, it's let's just put it this way. It's not a place that's known for being very safe. So. You know, and I live in a house. You know, there's 3 girls. You know, 3 girls and me. So it's like, gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. You know, it's just like, God, I don't know. And it's like, oh, Miles, I'm bored. Dude, make me, you know, let's do something. You know, it's like, look. Number one, like, like, number one, it's not my job to keep you from being bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm more than happy to go out and do things. I am. We just gotta be careful. Did I mess this up? Did I mess this up? Or is this not perfectly aligned? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just not perfectly aligned. That's okay. It's not perfectly aligned like this way. That's a lot less work than having to revamp the whole wall here. Unfortunately, tonight on this stream, we're not getting good attendance. Which, I mean, you know, I'm a very small channel, so I don't get that many people in attendance to begin with, but especially small amount of attendance tonight. You know, some of our regulars dropped by for a little bit, but they couldn't stay, which is understandable. You know, like I appreciate just the fact that everyone dropped by. You know, or I appreciate just the fact that like there were some people who dropped by. That's cool. Like obviously, you know, one of my subscribers is not like, you gotta be here. Where are you? Where are you guys? You're not coming out, man. We're, you know, I'm not DSP or anything, so it's like I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna be like, where was everybody? Where were you guys? You guys had to be. You guys are supposed to be here. You're not here. You know, and part of the thing is that like, I don't have like a consistent like stream schedule, which I should probably do. I should probably start getting like a consistent schedule for when I'm going to stream, so people know like, hey, Miles is coming on, or at least I should definitely like announce the streams ahead of time. But the thing is that like it's just kind of I hop on the stream when I have time, you know. And it's like, oh, I realize, oh, hey, right now, like, you know, I have some time right now. I have some time for the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so. I can hop on and, you know, do a little bit of a stream here. You know? I got some time. So look at that, folks. Look at what we created. Look at what we have created. Very happy to see that. Very nice. Okay. Look at that. Two nice walls. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to continue this build here. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to link these walls together, what we're going to make it look like, and how we're going to do it. So we could, of course, go with the same basic design here. Like, let's see what, what our proportions. So we've been doing this every, putting a mast every 3 blocks. So we do, no, okay, we do not, it's not exactly proportioned for that. So let's see. What if we were to do two masts? That would leave us with basically a 5-block opening, which I think that's pretty good. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to turn on the light. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. Looks like since I've been gone, the Endermans stole a block from me or something. Anyway, so I think that we do the sort of like, I guess, kind of 2 sort of sections like this in the front here. Right? And then, then we can make sort of like then we have like a little 5-block opening. Oh, hello! It's the Wandering Trader. Welcome. Ooh, we could sell a water bottle to him? Hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Okay, all right. Let's sleep real quick. Okay. Hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. So, it's part 3 of our Minecraft series. Do we have any emeralds on us? We do not. And we don't have any sand either. Okay, so the guy's offering emeralds for water bottles. So let's go ahead and really quickly, let's grab some sand, okay? Let's grab like enough for like 3 bottles. How about that? So 9. We'll throw that into our smelter real fast, okay? Real fast into our smelter. And make some water bottles before this guy leaves, of course. Here he is. He's still over there. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that Enderman because I don't want that smoke, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want that smoke at all. Only one. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Actually, it's for each 3 glass you get 3 bottles, which makes sense. I mean, it's like a whole entire block of glass for an emerald. Cool. Oh, you don't want to buy any more than that? Okay, this other one, I guess I don't really want that. I don't really care about that. I'm not even close to getting a brewing stand yet. Okay, so what kind of stuff could we get? Ooh, they're willing to sell baked. They're willing to buy baked potatoes. I don't have any potatoes, unfortunately. Melon seeds. We already have that. 5 emeralds for a spruce sapling. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, man. I mean, that's expensive, no? I guess he knows that that's not something I have access to. So I would actually like to buy that, but I don't have the emeralds for it. So he's not willing to buy any more water bottles, and not even potatoes. So and there's nothing else really here I really want to buy. So I guess that's all the business I'm going to be doing with you today, Mr. Wandering Trader. So that's okay. So let's start building up these masts. So I need to build some more fences. Oh, look at this. Look at how nicely the farm's coming along. Almost ready for harvest again. Okay, glass. All right. Do you have any more logs here, right? Not a lot, actually. We pretty much almost ran through our wood. That should be good. 48, well, actually 49, apparently. Okay, that should be good for now. That should be good. We should be good on these ones, on these fences for the moment being. Still kept some logs around, which is good. Okay, so we'll go with our same pattern of the 3 fences, then our 2 high wool. And then our one high wool. Oops. Okay. Oh, we messed up. We messed up. The wool is only one block high, so we will switch that around. So yeah, folks, thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it as always. Cool. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I actually don't know how varnish it's looking, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I think it's a kind of a cool design, I guess. I suppose. It's somewhat unique. Oh, oh, oh. I totally didn't mean to do that, Mr. Wandering Trader. Oh. Now his llamas are free. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I totally did not mean to do that. I hope this does not affect our trade relations, Mr. Wandering Trader. Oh god. Sorry about that. I mean, I guess the upside is now I have a leash. Three of them apparently I have actually. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Oops. Oh man. Oh god. Okay. Well, number one, let's breed our sheep again. Get ourselves some more. And then we can go ahead and give them all a good shear. Some more of that good wool. It's cool. Wool's an interesting block. It's like the only actual like block you get from any animals in the entire game. I think I don't think there's any others. Or at least I can't think of any other type of block you actually get directly from animals. So it's kind of unique in that sense. You know, it's a fully organic block, right? Oop. Cool. Okay. So I think with the way the barn's sort of looking, I think it would make sense to kind of make it multi-story. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have like a little floor, sort of beginning kind of right here maybe. Or like a little ceiling and you know the floor of the next level, sort of beginning around up here. And then we can make sort of maybe a storage area or a room for other animals. Like I'm thinking that I will basically have like a large pens over here, and have our different types of animals sort of in here. So I think that would make a lot of sense. One of the things I'm trying to consider right now is how I'm going to design this back area over here. Which I'm not entirely sure yet. Because I'm thinking that maybe I should have like almost like a little protruding storage room sort of in the back here. Maybe. Okay. Well, so this part's finished. I'm actually going to go ahead and sleep this time so I don't get absolutely ganked by the mobs. Because last time, yeah, we had a creeper exploding, blowing up half our wall, and, you know, skeletons shooting me from, you know, from the ground while I'm up halfway up the wall. Which I think in a few of the earlier updates of Minecraft, if I'm not mistaken, like, I think skeletons used to only be able to shoot, like, at a flat angle. But that is obviously no longer the case. I'm thinking maybe we make sort of like a rounded door here. Like, what I mean by that is sort of, and I'm using all of the wool as like sort of scaffolding block, kind of like so. Show you what I mean, guys. Now, I'm not the most artistic builder to ever bless Minecraft, to be honest with you. But I think something like that would be kind of an interesting little gate, and then or an interesting like little, yeah, an interesting little opening or door to the barn. And actually, we could indeed fill this with wool. Now I'm thinking of it, and kind of go along with like the rest of the pattern we have. So that would mean putting wool right here. That's perfect. That completely took out all the wool we had, not including the wool that we were using as scaffolding, of course. Oops. What do you think of that? I think that's pretty decent. I think that's pretty good looking. I think that's pretty good looking indeed. Yeah, and so I guess we could do the same over here. We could make it, honestly, you know what we could do? We could just make an opening from both ends. Yeah, why not? See, you can go in, you know, from whatever end you want. I think it makes a lot of sense. So go ahead and do the same thing. I know, slightly tedious, I won't lie. And we'll need to go back to the sheep for yet more wool. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Taking fall damage each time, but it's okay. We've got tons and tons of wood. Mira. Van a poner los animales aquí al dentro. Así me construyo. ¿Qué crees? ¿Qué piensas?
¿Ya te pagaron?
No mames. Ya no me pagan. Yeah, my wife's wondering if I got paid already because we're out of money at the moment, but I have not been paid and I'm not going to get paid for another couple days, so that is what it is. That is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it can be sometimes. You know how it can be sometimes. Hey! Get over here. Man. I get it. Oh. No! Oh my god. See? One sec. Dude, that's crazy. Put the whole camera in her mouth. What the hell? Let's go.
Hello, Mimi.
Ah, no! No! Ah! Oh. Is that? No, 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 no! No! Lastimándolo por ego. She hurt my sheep. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh. Inflating my face here. Sa alguien hubiese visto esto y salió. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that, folks. My wife's great. She's got a good sense of humor. She's got a little prankster. She's great. I'm lucky to have her. Sometimes though, she doesn't know when to chill out in the pranks a little bit. I don't know though. I think it adds some extra entertainment to the streams personally. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, come on, don't come over here and bother me. I'm trying to stream, and oh my god. You know, you can come hang out, but like, don't start like, I don't know. Don't embarrass me in front of my YouTube audience or my lack thereof. But no, it's fun. It's fun. But yeah, guys. She's a great girl. Yeah. Okay. So I'm lacking several fences, not a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot more, but I need at least a little bit more. Although I'm running super low on wood, so I think I'm gonna crack down this or take down this monstrosity tree here. This will give me a decent amount of wood for certain. So we'll take this guy down. And after that, I'm going to plant some more trees for sure. Because, the amount of wood that I got is not lasting quite as long as I thought it would, but we're building a fairly good sized structure, so that's not surprising. That's to be expected that the blocks go quick. The blocks go quick. So yeah. And the trouble with these trees, you always have a couple, wooden logs like hidden within the leaves. And that's one of the benefits of having the graphics on fancy is that, you always see the logs within, but, it makes a big difference in how fast the game runs, whether you're on fancy or fast. Even though, it only affects, like, just leaves, it really doesn't affect, like, anything else as far as I'm aware. It makes a big difference. It makes a real big difference. Makes a big difference for sure. Okay, it looks like we have all of the logs broken. That gave us another, wow, like another 30 or so logs, because I think we had like 20 something. We'll make some more sticks, definitely. That should be good enough. Yeah, I think 36 should be good enough. All right. Now you might be wondering, Miles, well, what the heck are you going to do for the roof? Well, I was thinking we could make the roof out of either a combination of materials, or I could just make the roof out of just bales of hay, sort of to make like kind of like a straw thatched roof type of thing. I think I will do that on another stream. I don't think I'll do that today, but I think that has the potential to look pretty good. I think we can make it look pretty good. I think so. So there we go. We just need one more section over here. So go ahead and build our mast, tower our way up. Our too thick of wool, or too tall of wool. Oh, where can I place it? There we go. Just like that. Just like that, folks. So, just as we did on this side, make it 3 high. There we go. Oops. Here, just for convenience sake, I'll make another little wool scaffolding tower. Cool. Oh my God, are we short like literally like 4? Oh my God. Yeah, we're literally just short 4 wool. That's crazy. Dang, dude. We're short 4 measly fences. Well, you know what? I'll just build that right here. I don't want to go all the way back there. Set down a crafting table, which I like having crafting tables handy, you know, most places as it is. Two extra fences. Guess we just put right there for some extra texture, I suppose. I don't know. But then I'll have to probably do that on the other side. So I'll just have I'll just have these in the inventory. Like next time I, make fences, I'll join them. That I don't need these flowers in my inventory either. I'll just put these around randomly in the meadow here. There it is, guys. There it is. Got our beautiful, beautiful walls. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? So I'll, of course, fill in some of this area with dirt and such, but it's fine at the moment being. We'll take this stuff out of here. And we will make sort of a central path going through here. 3 blocks wide is probably fine. Although the opening is 5. Oops. Well, you know what then? I actually do like the idea of putting sort of fences on this side here. So okay, yeah. So, yeah, okay. We'll make some more fences here. And if you guys understand what I'm saying, I'm not really articulating it the best, but I was thinking well, how are we gonna make if we have like fences right up to the path here and it's only 3, because I feel like if we have 5, it's kind of a waste of space. We want to look a little weird jutting out here. Well, put this here, fences linking up right here, it won't look too weird, will it? Yeah. So yeah, basically that's what I'm envisioning. So we'll have the different little pens for animals along the side here and a little path in the middle. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? That'll work great. I think that'll work great, personally. So, right here's our iron. Oh god, and we have like no more wood. Except for cherry logs. You can make sticks out of these, but they're like the fences are going to be completely different colors. Or completely different colored. Make 2 iron shovels. have to chop down some more of these trees here, ladies and gentlemen. Get some more oak wood. More of these fences. How do we get block of grass? Oh, I guess we hit one of the shears. Yeah, so I'm thinking that we have this 3 blocks wide path here. Okay. And then the middle one here, we can make another little 3 block wide path. And maybe we can put our stairway up here to get to the next level. And do the same on this side. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what the problem is that we extend this next level's floor, or like the first level ceiling and next level's floor, all the way out here. It's gonna be blocking this section here. So maybe we could put a little something here, like maybe we could put, like, I don't know, like something for nice decoration. We put like a little lapis lazuli block. How about that? Yeah, how about we could put a lapis lazuli block in it. You know, give it a little bit of ritz, right? A little bit of ritz, you know? A little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of design. Yeah? How about that? Yeah, a little bit of ritz, a little bit of ostentatiousness, you know? Display our wealth a little bit here, right? Boom. I think that looks pretty dang good. I think that looks pretty good indeed. We'll make some more sticks from these cherry logs. That's pretty much all we're using them for at the moment. And then, well, down a couple fences from where we're, from what we need, but it's all right. We'll make more. Yeah. So we almost got like 4 pens. Alternatively, so we could, okay, so it could either be 4 pens, or alternatively, it could be 2 pens, one on each side, and sort of, we'll have like basically one, we'll have them linked in the sense that the animals will be able to walk sort of under the stairway. That could work. But if we were to have 2, obviously on one side it'd be cows, one side it would be sheep. Now, if we were to have then 4, make one section cows, one section sheep, one section pigs, maybe one section chickens. That could work. Alternatively, of course, we can make like just a different shade of, like a different color sheep on one side. Well, either way, guys. I think things are looking pretty darn good so far. Wouldn't you say? I think so. I think so. Let's down a couple of these trees here. Get some more oak logs. Oak logs. We can complete these fences here and make a little stairway up to the next level. That was not a lot of wood we actually got from these ones. Not a lot of wood at all. But one way or another, guys, great progress we made today. I mean, you know, this building literally, we hadn't started until this stream, and look at this. We've got a big structure just, you know, came out of nowhere. We actually have now a player-built structure in this world when previously there was nothing. You know, there was nothing at all. So, we've achieved something. We've definitely achieved something here. So, I'm going to use most of the rest of this for some more fences. And let's build a few stairs. Get ourselves up. Well, that didn't turn out to be quite enough. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think it would make the most sense to just leave this open under the staircase. Oh. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Well, folks, on that note, I remember I mentioned earlier that I was going to be streaming until my friend came. My friend is here, so I'm going to go and log off tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, and have a good one. We are going to be finishing the barn on the next